Hey everyone, I'm Steve with OpenZeppelin. Today, I'm excited to announce that the Contract Wizard now supports Polkadot Solidity-based smart contracts. With recent milestones completed, Polkadot now welcomes smart contracts and associated workflows as if you were developing on any other EVM. This provides another tool to easily help devs build on Polkadot and leverage the unique capabilities from the ecosystem. This can include how the smart contract engine Revive has dual engines, EVM and PVM, and native cross-chain messaging within the parachains. The Contract Wizard currently works with the EVM, and from there, contracts and applications can then extend and build with higher compute provided with PVM. And with all that, let's get into it. Contract Wizard is an open source web interface tool that generates the Solidity code you would need for a standard smart contract. With whatever extensions and features that you'd like to add or remove, it can act as the standalone smart contract that you want to deploy or a starting point for your own application. The code generated references the OpenZeppelin contract standards and libraries like this repo that act as the backbone for thousands of applications and ecosystems. Nicely showcased here is a snippet from Aave, for example. Going back to the Contract Wizard here, various ecosystems and counting are supported by the Contract Wizard, where each ecosystem tab has its own OpenZeppelin code, standards, and samples. Note that the UI is tailored for each ecosystem's main deliverables. For example, hook coding templates are available for Uniswap hooks under the Uniswap tab. The code is generated live and can be copied to your own code editor and workflow. Of course, you'll need the dependencies installed for deployment. Let's walk through some of the capabilities that can be leveraged with the Contract Wizard with Polkadot. As you click through each standard, you'll see different beginning templates for said standard being generated within the code UI. What's effectively happening is that the core contract libraries for each ecosystem are being imported to the respective contract that you're building. Here you can see ERC20, ERC20 permit being inherited by the contract myRWA, for example. You can find more details for each standard within the OpenZeppelin documentation. And note that the standards seen inside the Contract Wizard are not an exhaustive list of the standards offered by OpenZeppelin. With each standard, you'll see different extensions and features that can be added onto your newly generated code. So here, mintable, burnable, pausable for ERC20. For ERC721, you can have auto-incremented IDs, for example. These are the typical features and extensions seen for usage within these standards. Let's showcase some of these features with the ERC20 standard. We'll start from a blank slate. We'll input the token name, symbol, and pre-mint amount. Jam token, jam is its symbol, and 1,000 token pre-mint. And next, we'll toggle on the features we want. Let's go with mintable, burnable, and pausable to keep things simple. Effectively, these are typical contract extensions used in battle-tested code to carry out the minting of the respective tokens. You can see with this function, the burning of the tokens, and the pausing and unpausing of certain functionalities within the token itself. You can actually click on the import links to take you to the GitHub file in question that is being imported, and you can see the contract that we're importing into the Contract Wizard. Here you can see the ERC20 burnable contract, for example, with its burn function that is used by our contract. Next, we'll add some access control. So right now we have the ownable access control on. Let's turn on roles instead. For those unfamiliar, access control with roles is a standard used to enact a role architecture. So the app or smart contract can have different roles within its system. We can see the respective access control contract here when we click on the link. And you'll notice in here that there is a modifier that can be used for specific roles dictated by this mapping and can be used to actually control different details within your ERC20 token. Finally, let's actually add some upgradability. So we'll add the UUPS upgradability standard. This showcases the ease of access to the breadth covered for each standard. So you can see by just clicking on these few toggles, we added and generated a robust ERC20 token with different extensions and features. And finally, these files can be copied, opened in Remix, or downloaded. And when we open it up in Remix, you can actually see that it pulls in the file that you newly created. Just give it a second. There you go. You see Jam Token, and you see all of the different functionalities and features that we pulled in. And with that, now you have an ERC20 token with multiple features ready to be deployed or further customized using your favorite workflows. Similar to the standard, others can be easily generated using the OpenZeppelin Contract Wizard. The beautiful thing with this and the overlap with the Polkadot Hub, enabling Solidity smart contracts at the heart of the Polkadot ecosystem, is that widely adopted standards, workflows, and ingenuity can be brought into Polkadot immediately. The Polkadot ecosystem is evolving. With more functionalities in the works, the OpenZeppelin Contract Wizard helps developers start building Solidity-based professional applications on the Polkadot Hub today. Please give it a try at wizard.openzeppelin.com.